Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. In this lesson I'm going to be working on the Irish slide, which is a kind of tune, slide, in 12/8 time, kind of like a fast jig. And it's called The Star Above the Garter. It's one of my favorite tunes of all time. Technically slides are played pretty fast if you're playing them for dancing. This tune, I love to play it a little bit slower just because it's a really pretty tune, and slides are often nice at slow or fast tempos. So I'm not necessarily going to be teaching it for dancing. I'll give you an example. So I'll play it through at kind of slide tempo, and then I'll play it through at the tempo that I like to play it, and then I'll break it down into sections and show you how to play it so you can learn it by ear. I do recommend trying to learn it by ear, as it's a great skill to have and part of the tradition and all that. That said, if you need help, there are tabs, standard notation, chords to play along with, play along tracks over at mandolessons.com, where there's a bunch of other lessons. There's also a couple ways to donate over there, which is always appreciated. Helps me put out new lessons every day. Every week. Every day would be a lot. But that said, lessons will always be free. So I'll play the tune through. I'll play it fast, and then I'll play it slow, like my preferred way to play it, and then we'll break it down into sections. So, proper slide dance tempo. That's how a slide is played for dancing. It's a very fast, upbeat tune. But I really love playing this tune a little slower. So this is how I play it for myself, and this is how I'm going to teach it. Same notes, just a different speed. B. So that is the tune. Like I said, I'm going to break it down into sections so it's a little easier to learn. First phrase. So you can think of this like a jig. If you're thinking about picking, it's jig picking, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. But don't worry about picking if it's getting in the way of learning this nice, beautiful tune. First phrase sounds like this. Again. Again. Next phrase. Again. Again. Let's put those two phrases together and it sounds like this. Again. So that's the first half of the A. The second half is almost identical except for the last phrase. So the last phrase ends low on the open D string. So let's put the whole thing, the whole A part together, and play it through twice. 1, here we go. Again. All right, moving on to the B part. First phrase. Let's do that again. Whoops. Again. One more. And then the next phrase is the same as the second phrase in the A part. So let's put those two phrases together and it sounds like this. Let's do that again. And then it's going to do that first phrase of the B part again. And then the ending phrase of the A part. So that's all the information you need for the B part. Really, it's just one new phrase and then you got it all. So let's play the B part 2 times. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Again. And you've got the whole tune. So let's play it from the top. A, A, B, B. 1, 2, 3, 1. Again. B part. Again. And there you have it. That's the whole tune. So, if you need help with any of that, you can rewind the video. You can slow it down a little bit. There's a gear in the corner, one of these corners, I'm not sure which, that can allow you to slow the tune down to half speed or 75% speed, still retain the audio at pitch, which is a really nice feature that I use all the time. You can also look at the tabs or standard notation or play along with the play along tracks. That's a really helpful way I think, to really get the tune into your head. I'll play it through one more time, add in some double stops and ornaments and things like that. There are lessons at mandolessons.com that teach you how to do that. They're in the technique and fundamental section. But here it is with a few double stops and at the speed that I like to play it at. 1, 2. Kind of a hard tune to stop because the chords are very unresolved, so it really makes you want to go back and play the A part again. So thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.